Hello everyone, in this video we are going to be looking at the summer outlook for 2023 as we are going to be switching over to an El Nino INSO status over in the fall. This is going to change the weather across the United States this summer since we haven't had an El Nino for about 4 years now. So it's been quite a while since we saw an El Nino status. And we're going to start off here by looking at the statewide average temperature ranks. And this is from 1895 to 2022 through June and August. And as you can see, on average, the Midwestern United States looks to be mainly average for the summer months of the past century or so. As you can see, the West being a little more above average on the average temperature rankings. Northeast even a little bit above average temperatures there. Wisconsin being the only one in the near average ranking. This kind of tells us that within the past century we saw a lot more El Ninos than La Ninas, which brings a lot more of a cooler and average temperatures across the northern, central, and Midwest United States, while bringing more hotter temperatures down south throughout the June and August months. Now, looking back at our past El Nino, you can see here we have the statewide average temperature ranks throughout January through December of 2019. So this is not just summer, this is also going throughout those winter months of 2019 when we had that last year of an El Nino, then switching to a La Nina in 2020. As you can see, throughout the year 2019, we saw a lot of cooler temperatures across the northern central United States, while we're seeing a lot more above average temperatures, even record warmest across Georgia and North Carolina, then seeing more average temperatures across the southwestern United States and pretty much the entire western United States, seeing more of average temperatures across 2019. States like Kansas, Oklahoma, Illinois, Wisconsin, Michigan, Maine, and Vermont also seeing more average temperatures across 2019. Then looking at the summer 2022 weather anomalies, where we had kind of a neutral close to La Nina status. You can see we have a lot of average temperatures across the central United States, more above average temperatures over there across the southern United States, across Texas, Oklahoma. You're seeing, again, more above average temperatures across the western United States, while the eastern half of the United States looking more of just average summer temperatures from the summer of 2022. Now, looking at the precipitation side, as you can see here, we saw a lot of drier conditions across the central United States, while seeing a lot of a monsoon season. We saw atmospheric river also bring a lot of rainfall to the northwest United States. It was definitely a lot of wet conditions across the western half of the United States rather than the eastern half for the summer of 2022. Now, looking at all those graphics about the past years of La Ninas and El Ninos, you're going to be a bit mixed up. Now, as we go into this transition of an El Nino, we're going to begin to see these El Nino patterns go across the United States for the summer of 2023. And eventually, as we head into the winter, we're going to start seeing those El Nino INSO statuses popping up. As we head into the winter, we're eventually going to see an El Nino warning status, which means we have the El Nino in effect for the next couple of years or more. This is my temperature outlook of what I'm expecting for this summer, and as you can see, this is quite broad. There's not many colors. There's mainly above average and below average, and what I'm expecting for the summer, we're going to see above average temperatures throughout the June and August months of 2023 across most of the northern half of the United States, while seeing more below average temperatures across the southern United States, going from Texas over to Florida. I think we're still going to see a lot of hotter temperatures across the southwest United States because it's Arizona, New Mexico. You just see a lot of hot temperatures across the summer of 2023, and that won't change much for this year, El Nino or La Nina. You're still going to see some very hot temperatures. So mainly those below average areas, I think, will be down there in the Texas to Florida area. Now, look at the precipitation outlook. I think we are going to see some slightly below average precipitation going across the northern plains into the Midwest United States. We saw a lot of above average precipitation in the spring across the Midwest United States. I think that will diminish down substantially this summer, while you're seeing above average precipitation going from the Southwest United States, that monsoon season, of course, going all the way through Texas into Virginia and the Carolinas, where you will be seeing a lot of above average precipitation this summer season. With that upcoming jet stream change with the El Nino coming in this fall, it's going to be a little bit complicated with this summer outlook, but it will change a bit, leading more above average precipitation down there in the south. Now look at the overall outlook. Again, I haven't done one of these in quite a while, but I think that my prediction with this overall outlook will do pretty decent, but weather changes all the time, you know, and you can't get every single forecast correct. This is a general idea of what you could expect within these states this upcoming summer. As you can see, we're going to start off with the northwestern United States, so Oregon and Washington, Idaho as well. You're going to see some mild and drier conditions. You're not going to see very terrible dry conditions at all. You're also not going to be seeing a ton of rain this upcoming summer season, which might lead to a minor drought across the northwestern United States in that little corner. You can see there we have a cooler at times section where you will be seeing cooler temperatures at times. Again, it mainly will be average conditions for the summer of 2023, but you might be seeing some cooler temperature anomalies go in at times for the summer of 2023. Down there in the southwest, you're going to be seeing some drier conditions to start off 2023 summer season, but eventually that monsoon season will hit and you will be seeing a lot of rain, which will not lead to dry conditions, but at the start of the 2023 season you will be seeing some drier conditions. As you can see, just to the right of this, we have the severe weather, and like every year, we have this severe weather section where you'll be seeing severe weather across this entire area for the summer 2023. I think more of the major severe weather will be happening more in the center of this pink color. Derechos, supercell events, so the 2023 season which will lead to a couple of tornado outbreaks for the summer. Definitely, I think we'll be in that bullseye pink area. And again, we have that hot area. We are going to see a lot more hotter temperatures across with this El Nino switch, and maybe some record above average temperatures for this summer of 2023, especially up in the more northern areas, Minnesota, Wisconsin, North Dakota, Michigan. You are going to see some very hot temperatures throughout the middle summer months. And down there at the last, you can see there we have a wetter conditions area where you will be seeing a lot more precipitation this summer, which will lead to wetter soil. You'll have bigger chances for flash flooding, which won't be very good. So southeast, I'm expecting for more weather conditions. Of course, with hurricane season coming up, you are also going to see a lot of storms that are going to bring a lot of precipitation. You're generally going to see a lot more precipitation this summer season. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to enter our post notifications. You won't miss a single upload or live stream on the channel. Again, this is not an official forecast or anything. This is mainly a general idea of what you could expect for the summer of 2023. But as always, I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe.